MightyKeef. What's good, everybody? I'm going to keep this intro short. It's just me and my boys. We're going to be watching IGN's preview or last preview of Monster Hunter Wilds. If y'all didn't know, I love Monster Hunter. It's one of my favorite franchises in gaming, and I cannot wait for this game. It's going to like absorb my entire life. So I'm going to be watching this, and yeah, hope you guys enjoy. Let's react to it. Reviews or previews? Is that like?
And all I could think was
Monster Hunter is a skill-based game.
After I played the first 5 hours,
and journalism's usually, huh?
Don't have something hilarious about the interviewer?
What?
Is that one of the top comments is that people are complaining or wondering if this is a good presenter to do this.
Yeah.
And the number one thing, if you research her online, is a thread complaining about her because she was presenting something, but she would just keep talking about Monster Hunter over and over again.
But because
They're like, this is the one.
So she's perfect. Good.
I'll enthusiastically spend hundreds more
Monster
hours
Hunter
in the game
stand.
once it's out.
Exactly.
Well, I've already saw 2 designs on the weapons that looked amazing. Just in that first like 5 seconds.
Make sure I could see everything I could.
That hammer? Oh, I can't wait to play hammer, dude.
Upgraded only what I could as I went.
Alrighty.
That's the basic loop of Monster Hunter.
Hammer and sword and
Monster,
shield. I think that's what I'm gonna do.
Hunt stronger monster.
That's
and
him. That's the new
sometimes
thing.
Hunt something multiple times to get what you need.
No. Well, that's new as well, but that octopus thing is completely new.
Chetacabra, Camatrice.
Because like Monster Hunter usually is like
Balahara,
dinosaurs, dragons, bear-esque type. That's like it. We've never fought something that looked like an octopus.
When I played Monster Hunter World for the very first time, even
every monster type, are very similar to other monsters.
Yeah.
Little friction while playing
like
Wilds.
you can tell the skeletons the same. Maybe the way they walk is the same.
Yeah, they're part of the same
World
family or something.
The 7th large monster. Well, the answer is, I've just gotten a whole lot better since I first played World, even though by that point I had been playing Monster Hunter since the very first one on PlayStation 2.
That's the first Monster Hunter was on PS2? Was that Freedom?
Up to Anjanath,
or Unite? I can't remember.
Sweat a bit before
Freedom
I defeated
Unite?
it on my
that was
first try.
PSP,
It's
no?
funny because I felt the same as
I feel
when
like
I
Freedom
played
Unite's the
Monster
first
Hunter
one I played.
Rise. I thought to myself, this
That's the first one I
feels
played too,
so
on
much
PSP.
easier, and in some ways this could be because of the fun zippy wire bug mechanic and other factors, but that feeling was largely due to my increased skill as a player after 600 hours in World and Iceborne. I
think that is my only fear,
I'm now
is that
some
like
pro-level monster hunter. I'm certainly no speedrunner, but I've improved enough to notice.
People are
I'm
getting
bringing
so
this up
much better
because
at
I
Monster
often
Hunter
see
that
this
it's
love
not
and
as challenging as it used to be.
community questioning, perhaps is Monster Hunter simply getting easier? I would suggest that we may just be growing into better hunters.
Damn. Body.
Things are certainly becoming more streamlined and accessible, see optimal health and status recovery, and the focus mode that makes it easier to aim.
I can't wait to fight this thing. It looks so cool. It kind of reminds me of Rajang.
Monsters have been adjusted to account for the new focus and wound systems, and the art director and executive director of Wilds, Kaname Fujioka, said the difficulty in Wilds generally follows suit from World. Series producer Ryozo Sugimoto added,
I don't even know what this is. I don't even remember seeing this before.
I've
I've like purposely not looked at Monster Hunter stuff.
And I
want to see all when I get there. But we're really close now, so I'm starting to look at
the
them.
meat of what Monster Hunter really is. Hunting large monsters that could be set-piece bosses in other games. The main missions smoothly integrate many small monster hunts and gathering as part of the story, which is a wonderful way to teach players
Every
about
weapon
these
feels like a new
necessary
game.
activities without them feeling like a roadblock.
If it's honey you're after, I know the perfect spot.
I admit I'm conflicted about all of these upgrades. I find myself always wanting to pull a back in my day and describe some archaic, ludicrous thing we used to have to do.
They got a tracking arrow now?
Like delivering explosive power stones from the top
Wait a
of
minute.
volcano while avoiding
Bow and arrow might actually be fun.
and then doing it 3 more times because the quest didn't count as cleared unless you were the one who posted it and your whole party of 4 needed to clear it to
Because they clearly changed it.
I suppose I'm trying to say Monster Hunter has come a long way, and making it less convoluted and stripping away its non-essential bits and pieces has made it more palatable to a much larger crowd. Now it's largely just delectable meat with the occasional bone and dessert. There are no bitter vegetables to power through to be able to enjoy everyone's favorite parts, except maybe grinding for a specific material.
What you think we'll find?
And while on one hand, I'm overjoyed that so many people have grown to truly enjoy something I love, there was something about being one of the few who prided themselves on eating their vegetables with a smile on their face.
What?
Even so, the evolution of Monster Hunter has continued to impress me.
I missed everything she just said.
The nostalgia I have for how things used to be doesn't cloud my judgment enough to make me misremember how I actually felt more often than not about needing to gather
slid and it didn't look like she gained a charge on that.
And Weaver eggs
that was
before
weird.
I could just finally hunt. This is tedious, and my god, please just let me kill a monster. Wilds delivers the thrill of hunting a monster.
I don't know if I'm gonna get this on PC or PS5 though.
The
That's
main
the
story
only thing.
Immediately spits you into the thick of things.
They don't have
And you'll
PS5
hunt
Pro
your
specs
first
yet.
large
They just have
monster in the
PS5
first 20
specs.
minutes after customizing your character in Palico. There are
One
no
will definitely be better in the long term.
kerfuffles to contend with.
Yeah.
You are one of the chosen hunters to protect your fleet from the big bads, and so that's what you do.
We're okay now.
The action of these monster hunting quests are seamlessly woven together with narrative tasks that drive the story and exciting cutscenes that drop you right into the fray.
We'll meet up later.
Travel is often accompanied by NPCs who progress the story with dialogue, so little time is wasted. The entire experience feels full and is structured like a more traditional RPG, as you aren't posting quests from a board and loading into a map like in previous Monster Hunters. At the same time,
That's
you still
fire.
have robust freedom to explore and discover things on your own without having your hand held.
I actually like
And
that
you
so
can
much
pay
more.
to discover exactly how the new decoration system and ingredient farming work, but it does appear you'll still need to keep up on eating and inventory management yourself to be the best hunter
Yeah, the
you can
quest
be.
board stuff always felt like
I do hope there are challenges
been
ahead
like
that will require
endgame and
adequate
something, you know,
preparation
where you
to
just
succeed. As that's
doing the
where I think
gameplay,
Monster
but like the
Hunter
story
shines
mode.
its brightest.
Yeah.
But I
think it's
do
better than
believe
that.
I
Should be
may have encountered
something
at
else,
least one of those in the Oil Well Basin.
I think these might be traps.
there's a reason none of the game's storylines are very memorable.
Yeah.
We
'Cause
discussed
you're not
the
planning it
Oil
for the
Well
storyline.
Basin and the four
Yeah.
monsters I hunted there at length in our interview with the developers.
What the
But to
fuck?
summarize,
That looks so
Ron
cool, bro.
Popolo, Ajarakan,
Ron
Ravios,
Popolo, that's the name
and
of
the
it?
area's apex, the Black Flame New Udra, inhabit the Oil Well Basin, which is designed to be more vertically connected rather than the more horizontally laid out Windward Plains and Scarlet Forest.
Oh my
Though it's
goodness.
filled with lava and mucky oil silt, it's inspired by the deep sea and the
Who do you think's gonna
inhabitants
cart the
of ocean
most?
floor. This is much more apparent during
Who's
the
playing?
plenty, especially when the into the Oil Well Basin takes on an ethereal blue hue to contrast its muddy palette during the
What if
fire
Naranja
and the
Spencer's
bright,
actual
burning
ass
red
at the
oranges
game?
of the fire spring. The change
I've
in climate
played with him before. I don't
sometimes
think
made
you
me
have?
feel like I
Oh,
was
okay.
in
Yeah,
an
yeah.
entirely different place. And this was even more pronounced in the
I think
Oil
it's
Well
me,
Basin.
you, Naranja
The
Spencer,
appearance even changes quite
Corey,
drastically
Rising
from day
Wolf's
to
gonna
night, which
play.
add even
Jesse
more
might
variety
play.
to these vast,
Might be
large,
Rising Wolf, I
diverse
don't know.
maps meant to be 2 to
I don't think
2.5
Jesse's gonna
times
play.
the size
You don't
of the
think so?
maps and world. I feel like I barely
got
got a handle
Rise.
on the layout of the Oil Well Basin while hunting,
Yeah,
and
did
will
he
likely
actually
need to
play
make a concerted
He
effort
also
to learn
got
its
Ghost
flow
of
and remember
Tsushima.
where things are.
Yeah.
Like the
Play.
very helpful
Yeah, that's true.
environmental traps.
Well, I think he did. I just don't know.
As
if
for
he
the
finished
monsters
it.
I faced there, they were a unique and impressive bunch.
Might not be
Ron
his best
Popolo
game.
is absolutely
missed the last line party. You
grotesque
should come
and
to this
makes
one.
great use of its environment by injecting
That is true.
gas
Are we
into
Jesse
the
did-
water
party
to
for
cause
this
large
one?
explosions
Absolutely.
that bubble up from beneath the oil silt. When I
We gonna be
reached
hunting
the
all night.
a hilariously sad sight I was delighted to experience.
Got it on the ground.
That dude
I can see
deflated.
Ajarakan giving some players a bit of trouble. It's an ape-like fang beast that's aggressive, fast, and strong.
That looks
It
so
also
cool,
just
bro.
looks cool. How its body glows when it gets ramped up is magnificent, as is one
That's
of
cool,
its
'cause like, there's a
strongest
fire one,
attacks,
and
which
the last
looks
one, and the
kinda
red
like a
dragon's like
fiery
the
Sonic
lightning,
Hedgehog pony
yeah.
attack.
Oh my god, bro.
Though
That looks
Ravios,
insane.
The returning monster has been a pain in the ass to fight in previous games.
I'm not sure how I
with
feel
its
yet about the
big,
health bars
and
being
super
so,
tough
like,
defenses. I
weird
found
like
fighting
that.
it in Wilds much more enjoyable.
When you get hit, I heard that it spazzes out.
Its hitboxes are more finely tuned, and the developers
And that
were
might be
able
a little
to
weird to
grade
look
the
at.
toughness
I wonder
of
if you
its
can turn it
body
off or
more
not.
specifically.
Oh, the
So it was
effect? Like
easier
the-
to
Yeah,
land
the little
hits on the
effect.
points I actually wanted to get at.
You'd definitely be able to mod it easy.
I also didn't get hit by seemingly unfair hip checks,
I mean,
which
if he
was
gets
a
it
welcome
on
change.
PS5.
Well,
Gravios
be
is
his
a new
first
attack the
mistake.
devs were happy to be able to implement too.
Can't wait to see what
A beam
different
focused
changes
on the
they did,
ground
bro.
that turns the immediate surroundings into molten
I remember
rock
playing
and persists with a
when we
fiery
played
effect for a few seconds.
the demo. I didn't get to check out all the stuff, but Sword and Shield
When
definitely
it comes
felt
to
a
the
little different.
Apex New Udra, wow, that thing is awesome, and it also really threatened to kick my ass. It's the only monster
have a video
that
of this
targeted me
one.
during my playtime with Wilds, and I had the hardest time getting a read on its movements and
All right, so you see where he gets hit? Oh, At the top left,
octopus-like
it like
cephalopod
starts
that
spazzing
uses a
out.
skeleton entirely new to the Monster Hunter series. So of course, I wouldn't have any familiarity to rely on.
Maybe it's something they
tentacles
fixed.
can all move independently of each
Nah,
other.
they did.
And
It's
it hits
design.
hard. Its unpredictable, multi-directional attack patterns seem to encourage teaming up
Maybe
friends
they
or at
changed
least
it. Maybe it's
NPC
only when you're
partners, too.
low now.
New Udra is uniquely beautiful. The sensory organs on the tips of its tentacles glow when it intends to use them in an attack, and occasionally covers itself in oil silt and engulfs itself in flames.
Yo, that looks so cool, bro.
Another cool use of the environment by an oil well basin inhabitant. One of its attacks even resembles a dangerous fireworks display.
It has no tail.
Truly, New Udra
I wonder if you can
sight to
just
behold.
take
A
off the
slithering,
tentacle. Well, I
octopus-like,
wonder if you can cut the
menacing
tentacles.
creature engulfed in flame, hell-bent on your destruction. I'm really looking forward to how this creature is incorporated into Monster Hunter Wilds story, too. I had no real context around the monster hunts in my time in the Oil Well Basin, as I could only really experience the hunts themselves after the quest start and before the quest complete screen. So all I can really tell you is that the monsters I fought in this build were high rank, as well as my equipment. The builds I played in graphics mode on the PS5 also performed significantly better than the open beta test. The monsters and environments
That's good to
acted
hear.
as they were meant to, for the most part, and I didn't experience any jarring graphical issues or bugs. This comes with the caveats that I was offline playing in single player, and that I, personally, probably wouldn't notice if there was a small graphical stutter while fighting for my life. But if you're in it for the gameplay, I can confidently say that Monster Hunter Wilds works well and looks good, in my opinion. I'm especially impressed by the fire and lava effects I saw in the Oil Well Basin.
Wow, what a view!
One of my biggest curiosities is how Wild's story progression will work in multiplayer, as it's one of the best parts about Monster Hunter and something I haven't been able to experience in Wilds outside of the open beta test. But I'm told you'll be able to play through the story with friends without the roadblocks encountered in World, which is the most important factor to me. The impressive variety of monsters in
What is
Monster Hunter
that?
Wilds, both in appearance and behavior, and the environments I've seen have so much attention.
Do we
to
know
detail
who
that it's
the
clear
mascot
how
is
much
of this
care
one?
Developers put into the series.
don't.
This is especially so after speaking with them about it. Truthfully, I could yap about.
Oh, it's like a
Monster
Ray
Hunter for
Duel or
days,
something.
but I'll
Ray
leave it at
something.
this.
It's that electric.
I
It's
can't
that
wait
thunder.
To sink another 300 hours into a new Monster Hunter.
I don't know. I don't think they showed it at all, which is crazy in this one. It's like
Thanks
the
for
Ray
watching our
Duel or
preview
something
on
like
Monster
that.
Hunter Wilds. Make sure to look out for the full final review closer to launch. For more on Monster
Oh
Hunter
my
Wilds
God,
now,
bro.
don't
2
miss our
weeks
interview with
away.
the developers on the Oil Well Basins and its apex, New Udra,
Dang, it
or
is.
our
2 weeks
inside
away.
look at how the
2 weekends away. I mean, 2 weeks away, bro. Oh my
Hey,
god.
was it come out?
It comes out February 20th, I'm pretty sure. Oh no, I'm sorry. It's literally the last day of February, right? It's like
I thought it was like near the end.
it's like February 10th, 28th. Dang, that sucks.
Oh
Oh well.
my god.
Oh well. Yeah, it's like February 28th. All right. Well, that was amazing. I can't wait. I'm gonna play the hell out of this game.